a taxi PPV driver have 2 ticket warrant out and they never call upon the radio. And in the parliament you have 6 choppers, 6 elite people who have thief taxpayer money. I don't know their name can call. The people who have thief taxpayer money and enrich themselves.
The time has come for us to center the needs of the people in a transformational economic model. The time has come for broadening the wealth and ownership base of the society to tackle the chronic scourge of inequality. We must do what is required for high levels of inclusive, sustainable growth to meet the needs and aspirations of our people. The emphasis on inclusive and sustainable growth is important. The fruits of economic expansion must be equitably shared across the society. And the investments must be compatible with our natural assets to preserve our environment for the benefit of future generations. Jamaicans are not interested in economic stability that only trickles down into low growth and diminishing prospects. They want to be able to afford an education, get a decent job, or build a thriving business and own a home. And that's why we must transition Jamaica from a low-wage, low-tech, low-growth economy. We have to transition from an excessive dependence on remittances to earnings from high-valued exports of goods and services. We must give persons, people, alternative to unlawful economic activities. Indeed, the structure of our economy must nurture public safety rather than criminality.
Jamaican healthcare system are the worst. Or should I say, the Jamaican healthcare system under the Jamaican Lion Party is the worst. Imagine, a few days ago, not even a week, a woman lose her life because of negligence. Them no have no CT scan machine at the Falmouth Hospital. Doctor not attend to this woman because them say she have to do a CT scan first. Another thing is that them not have the pill, the medication we fi give to this woman, and the daughter went and purchased the pill, and the hospital lost the pill. Now, viewers and subscribers, again in the media, a mother is now mourning the loss of her newborn baby over there in Clarendon. Why is that? Because the hospital do not have any ventilator over there in Maypen. And every day, you hear these people saying that progress are making our country, everything will go good, but yet still, the healthcare sector is a mess inside of this country. We should call on Dr. Christopher Tufton to resign. Yes, I said it. And I'm going to call on Dr. Christopher Tufton again and again and again to resign because he served no purpose as a health minister. Just like how Andrew Holness served no purpose as the prime minister of this country. Jamaican people need a change. Time come for a change. And if you don't feel like the time come for a change, then share this video right now and leave a like on this video and type time come down below in the comment section. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have so much coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss any of it. But before we get into the update, make me run the intro and come back. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are new viewers first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, let us start the report with this. Over there, inside the Maypen Hospital, trust me people, a mother now left in tears after the loss of her newborn baby. All because there was no ventilator to save that baby's life. Now, we have a healthcare minister that is spending over $21 billion on the Cornwall Regional Hospital. And not just that, but the healthcare minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, are going to spend another $8 billion on the Cornwall Regional Hospital to complete it. Because they are yet to complete the Cornwall Regional Hospital. And I should say this, my fellow Jamaican people, we should all stand up on our feet and call on Christopher Tufton to resign. Check this audio out, people.
They have good staff. I won't say that they weren't doing their best, because they have done their best. And as I told the doctors there, I told them thanks, because they were there right throughout. Some of them did not get to sleep even for a second. And I know how rough it can be to work on a night shift with so much patience and still attending to one baby just to see that baby keep breathing.
Mm-hmm.
I think this hospital has a lot of ways that it can matriculate and get better in life. But without a ventilator, a lot more mothers are going to go through what I have been through. I watched my baby took his last breath at 10:17 yesterday, with all the doctors and seniors around him seeing how best they could help him just.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want somebody else to be going through such a pain, because it's really painful.
No, no mother at all should not have been going through that kind of pain. No mother at all should be able to be going through that kind of pain because they lost their baby. Dr. Christopher Tufton, you and the government is a wicked set of people. Now, Sandy Gully. Let us talk about the Sandy Gully. The government approved $6 billion, a whopping $6 billion, just to clean the Sandy Gully. $6 billion, you know. But yet still, there is no ventilator at the hospital. The government approved $6 billion to clean the Sandy Gully. But yet still, there is no CT scan machine at the hospital. The government approved $6 billion to clean the Sandy Gully. But yet still, there is no medication at the hospital to save people's life. The government approved $6 billion to clean the Sandy Gully. But yet still, there is no bed inside of the hospital. People have to be lying down on floor. Women have to have baby on the floor or on a chair inside of the hospital. $6 billion to clean the Sandy Gully. But yet still, the healthcare sector is a mess. It is a mess. And not just a mess, but a national disgrace. And I should say this right now. Dr. Christopher Tufton should resign. The blood of those babies and elderly people and the innocent people are on your shoulder. Because you is a wicked man. You is nothing but a wicked, wicked, wicked man. Jamaican people should not be going through these kind of situation because there is no bed at the hospital, because there is no ventilator at the hospital, because there is no CT scan at the hospital, because there is no medication at the hospital. Nothing. No, they at the hospital them more than a empty hospital with patient and nurse lying down there on the floor. And the other day you tell like say Valiant lick you off a bicycle. Run gone pop style and the patient. Run gone pop style and the patient at the hospital. When you step past them, when you step past the patient at the hospital and go lie down in a bed and I take picture, they boast off on the Jamaican people. You is a national disgrace, my brother. You should resign. You should resign right now. Time come for you to resign. And not just you. Not just you. But all of you on that side, the whole 49 of you should resign like right now. The people of Jamaica said time come and time come for a change.
Calls for me to address specific instances that are circulating on social media now of tragedies involving users of the healthcare system. Whereas I would not want to comment on the particulars of a case, I think it is prudent that the opposition now again lends its voice to the cries of the Jamaican people who are asking for a better healthcare system. We are seeing where funds are being allocated for mega projects for rehabilitation of buildings, but the core deliverables that will see Jamaicans enjoying a better standard of healthcare are not being comprehensively addressed. We had pledges or donations that would have seen an additional 105 ventilators in our public health system. That money was pledged by partners from the private sector organization and the European Union, as well as private individuals. But we have not heard anything at all about where those ventilators are. We have not heard anything else about ICU capacity and plans to expand ICU capacity beyond what was given to us as a plan for the 105 ventilators during COVID. We are seeing where a hospital in Chapelton has been refurbished and open to much fanfare, yet it is understaffed and users are having to find their way to the Maypen Hospital to access services that were promised. We see the same thing happening now where there has not been any plan in place to train additional staff and to increase the cadre of workers out west who would be now manning the children's hospital that is due to be open soon. What will happen is that children's hospital will be a white elephant because we will not have enough staff to run that hospital. We are approaching a crisis point in our healthcare system, and we have to move now with alacrity to reform the entire healthcare system rather than just trying to put lipstick on a pig with refurbishing and painting of the facilities.
And then again, the people, you know what I really don't understand? You know what I really don't understand with my fellow Jamaican people? We are too silent. We are silent about the things that are happening in our country. Just imagine, for 21 billion, I don't want to tell a lie upon them, you know. $21 billion spent on Cornwall Regional Hospital for refurbishing, but yet still it cannot be complete. It cannot be complete. And there's another $8 billion that are going to spend on Cornwall Regional Hospital over there in Montego Bay. But yet still the hospital still cannot be complete. And people are dying. People are dying because there's no ventilator inside of the hospital. There's no CT scan machine inside of the hospital. There's no necessary equipment to save people's life inside of these hospitals. So guess what? I don't want to make anyone feel scared, you know. But whenever you think about going inside of those hospitals, whenever you feel ill and thinking about going to one of these facilities, you must have to feel scared, you know. You must have to feel scared. Because why? You know must come out back. To me, it come like you better fit in your yard. You will live longer than go to these hospitals because there's nothing in these hospitals to save your life. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Short on staff, short on machine, short on medication, short on every single thing inside of these hospitals. And then they say these people are the best and they're fit to run this country. Them fit for garden yard because people have to sit down and cheer from morning till night come 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. People have to sit down and cheer. People have to lay down on floor. People, wake up. Time come for a change. Remember,
Cornwall Regional Hospital has become a symbol of the severe inadequacies and inequalities in our healthcare system, where patients are left to languish without basic care. 3 weeks ago, I visited a constituent suffering from serious diabetes-related complications who had been admitted nearly a week prior to my visit. Shockingly, we couldn't locate him on any ward, only to discover he had been sitting on a chair in the accident and emergency area for the entire duration, nearly a week. He wasn't alone. Numerous other patients were found on chairs, the floor, and even on cardboard. One man in severe discomfort was seen forcing his way through a hive of family members trying to see their loved ones with his urine collection bag and other medical trappings as his back was strained from sitting for days upright on a chair, he said to me. This past week, I was approached by a desperate family seeking help to find a bed for their mother in Kingston. This middle-aged woman is suffering from a brain tumor, and while she has insurance, still she cannot have surgery due to the lack of beds at Cornwall Regional. Fast forward 3 weeks after my last visit to Cornwall Regional to see about constituents, and my own father faces the same dire situation. He's a stroke victim, faced with no beds, and forced to sit on a chair at Cornwall Regional Hospital. This isn't just about my family. It's about the countless Jamaicans who cannot afford private health care. I represent a constituency of proud, hard-working people, farmers, market vendors, public servants, good tax-paying Jamaicans. When they fall ill, who do they turn to? They cannot afford private care. Should they have to beg for a bed when they're sick? Should they play Russian roulette with their lives? Are we comfortable with the glaring inequality in our healthcare system? Can we confidently say that today for me, tomorrow for you won't apply to us tomorrow or today? Over the past week and a half, people from across Jamaica have been sending me voice notes, messages, photographs, and videos documenting the appalling conditions of hospitals and healthcare facilities in their areas and the treatment their relatives have been receiving. It breaks your heart to hear of the loved ones who have died on chairs, who have been refused surgeries due to the lack of beds, equipment, or staff. The 500% cost overrun from 4 billion to 21 billion and the 7-year delay in the completion of the rehabilitation of Cornwall Regional Hospital demand immediate accountability. The government must provide transparent explanations for these overruns and delays and take swift action to expedite the completion of the hospital's rehabilitation. No Jamaican should ever have to hear no beds available, sit on a chair. It's time for urgent and comprehensive reform in our healthcare system to ensure all Jamaicans are afforded basic human dignity. This is not just a call for change, but a demand for the basic human right to health care. Time come.
Another thing I want to talk about inside of this update is the way how this government views the youth of Jamaica. Imagine, this government are not building any factories so people can get job. This government are not building any training center so people can go learn a skill. This government are not building any schools so people can go get education. They are not building not even church so people can go worship. Guess what they're building? They're building prison. 50 new prison for build at Jamaica. 4 of them, which is now supposed to be over there in Westmoreland, which one of them will be one of the biggest prison inside of this country. Now, the money what these people are going to take to build prison, why them don't use it for the healthcare sector? Why they don't use it to get proper machinery put inside of the hospital? Why them don't use it to get medication to put inside of the hospital? No. They're using it to build more prison. Like, the only thing them see black people as are black youth or, poor people, I should say, because not we black, but we're still rich. We're still upon the higher class. It's criminal. Now, people, check out this video from Ian Hayes.
This is Ian Hayes, your next member of parliament for the great constituency of Westmoreland. So I want to have a little discussion with you now today. The bike man them on the road, them little man we drive him Axio, the Mark X, or even a BMW, are just the youth we are trying to do a little thing, And even the youth we about to leave school or will leave school pretty soon. And I can't forget out of this the one that I try every day to do. A little hustling just to make ends meet and for things good at home with moms, We understand that. So, I talk to you. So, in Landila you had the cultural center. We the people of Westmoreland had one of the best cultural center in the entire Jamaica. Right on the road, main road there in Landila. And to my surprise, the JLP government come in and them tear it down. And them make one of the largest jailhouse / prison in a Jamaica, right there, so Land Island. Right on the front. Them make a prison there, so. Further to that, if you go up the road, right off room, you get another prison, one new prisoner build off room again. And to make matters worse, what we used to do with liquor, sporting activity for the entire parish of Westmoreland, when Reno used to be Reno back in the days, over Froome Sport Complex. It's over there, all of the soldiers them is now, It's over there, they put the military base. And right in the middle of the field, right now, over at Froome, you have houses on the field, and you have tent set up on the field to house soldiers. When you left Froome now, you shot and you go a little London. When you reach a little London, another prison down a little London a bill. So in every corner of Westmoreland, you have a new jailhouse a bill right now for the young people them. Nothing to improve the lives of young people under this JLP government. So in every corner of Westmoreland you turn, a prison, a bill. So I went down the hospital. And when you go down the hospital and you drive to the back, the amount of garbage were down there. Because them could have used this money to do other things in Westmoreland. If the JLP meant Westmoreland any good, they could have used the money to do some other things. So when you go down the hospital, people still under tent. People still there on chair. I wait because you can't get no bed at the hospital. People still down there and suffer every single day down at the hospital. You're more likely to die than come out healthy when you go down there at the hospital. So the government could have spent this money on the facility, the hospital. You know, when I look at all of these things, you know, they could have used the Land Dialogue Cultural Center as a call center in Westmoreland. They could have bring Heart, come there to set up a training institute to certify young people in plumbing, carpentry, hairdresser, nail technician, and everything else. They could have done that, you know. But no, you get prison, a 3 brand new prison we get in Westmoreland. So, may I call on the youths them in Sheffield, Negril, Little London, Jerusalem Mountain, Grange Hill, Burnt Savannah, all the citizens of Western Jamaica, we're going to have to vote out the Jamaica Labour Party. We're going to have to vote them out. If the road them want to fix and you build 3 new prisons, school still depend 2 shifts and you still build 3 new prisons. People run a hospital depend bench and chair and under tent and you still build 3 new prisons. The people of Westmoreland is much better than this. It can't be prison for all the way. But you know what? Time come for the People's National Party. Time come for Ian Hills. Time come for Dwayne Vaz. And time come for Dayton Campbell. Your next 3 member of parliament for the parish of Westmoreland. Enough is enough. We can't take no more. Enough is enough.
You know one of the worst thing about these people? The real criminals are not being held accountable for what they're doing. The real criminals are not being put behind bars. No. Them come and them take poor people picnic and then lock them up. Some of them come as the politicians, them give the youth them guns, figure fire, turn them in a monster, turn them in a criminal, and them take them and go lock them up. But no matter what politicians do, they will never held accountable for what they are doing. Now, 6 criminals are there in parliament. 6 criminals, and I said criminals because they stole billions of dollars from the taxpayers of Jamaica. Billions, not millions, but billions. While the country are popped down, the education sector are popped down, the healthcare sector are popped down. If you don't realize, this government do not spend money on education in this country because they love when the youth them dons. So them not spend money on the education sector. So the youth them can have a brighter future. Them not spend money on the healthcare sector. Them a build prison. Them not build Jamal. Them a build prison. Them not build 2 high school, 2 basic school, 2 prep school, 2 training center. Them not believe in them something there. Them not build 2 agricultural center and them, you know, develop farming and then something there. No, them a try cut out farming so black people no fi farm. So one man in this world should control all farming. People, me tell you say this is a new world order where Andrew Holness join up with and no found play blind to it like you don't want to listen to what me I say. But it a come at you rapidly. So somehow you need to go down on your knees and pray. Somehow you need to take the message seriously. Go down on your knees and start pray. Want to start fast and pray against this wicked, corrupt and evil government where we call Andrew Holness. We don't want to take heed. But the time is now. The time is now. Just check it. Prison over school. Prison over healthcare. Prison over education. This is a wickedness, I think.
I'm at the Westmoreland Land Dialogue Cultural Center in the parish of Westmoreland. I grew up as a boy going to this facility, and every cultural event used to happen at the Land Dialogue Cultural Center. Everybody in Westmoreland, from the Grill, Land Dialogue, right across the length and breadth of Westmoreland, traveled to the Land Dialogue Cultural Center. The Landila Cultural Center is now being replaced by a prison. By a prison. The Landila Cultural Center, where all the cultural activity takes place in the parish of Westmoreland, is now replaced by a prison. 5 miles up the road in Frome, the sports facility is being now used to house soldiers and army personnel. The sports facility in Frome. Also in Frome, we're building one of the largest prisons also to house criminals. And no further down the road in Little London, the Little London area, there's also a new police station that is being built. So there's 3 prisons that is being built in the parish of Westmoreland. One here at the Cultural Center, one in Frome, and one in Little London, for a couple of reasons. This facility could have been used to build a community training center, a training center for every young people in Westmoreland, the Landila Cultural Center. It could have been used to house students. There's a lot of things we could have used it for, but it could have been used for a training center for young people. Yet, we're building a prison here, we're building one in Frome, and we're building one in Little London. At the same time, while you go to the Savlamar Hospital, it is filled with garbage, number 1. Number 2 is, if you go to the hospital, you might not get a bed when you go there, but you'll get a chair or you go sit down on a bench until you die. So, the criminals are getting 3 first world buildings in the parish of Westmoreland. We can't get a good hospital. People are still in tents in Westmoreland at the hospital waiting to be served under a tent. This is not Westmoreland. This is not the Westmoreland I grew up. And I just want the Westmoreland people understanding. I just want to understand where we are going. For the cultural center to be knocked down and put in a prison here now, it's an indictment on all of us in this parish of Westmoreland. Frome up the road, first world prison being built. Little London down the road, first world prison being built. So we are building 3 first world prisons. No youth training center. And we don't have a good hospital. The hospital needs to be refurbished, rebuilt, and also what is going on in Westmoreland here is a travesty. And I'll put it as far as saying it's a miscarriage of justice for the people of Westmoreland. You can't tell me that we can only build prisons in Westmoreland while the youth go suffering, and from a healthcare standpoint, we don't have a good hospital. But I'll end by saying to the people of Westmoreland, time come, 1 more year, time come.